Hello and welcome to Love from the Other Side. If you are here today, perhaps you too are in need of healing and hope. On this channel, we bring you stories from around the world of people who have shared their near-death experiences. While you may not agree with everything that we share, we ask that you keep all comments respectful and kind. With that in mind, let's go ahead and get started with today's video. Our first story of the day is from Karen. She explains that 8 months prior to death, she had recovered from COVID. I didn't know my heart was damaged from the inflammation. Over the course of 8 months, I experienced shortness of breath at nighttime when I lay down. One night, I woke and couldn't breathe. I dialed 911, headed outside onto the porch. I died there. My bowels flushed, releasing my soul from my body. The light came from inside me like a beacon, and I floated through it. I felt an all-consuming love like I have never felt on earth. I saw and felt like I knew the elongated figure waiting for me at the end of the lighted tunnel. It felt like I was returning home. I looked back at my body on the porch, and I did not want to return to it. At the same time, I was distressed at leaving the earth because I knew I had not completed my assignment. I woke 8 hours later, connected to a ventilator. The emergency medical service personnel arrived, resuscitated, and intubated me on the front porch. Then I was taken to the hospital in the intensive care unit. I don't remember a conversation with the entity, although I know I had one. I came back with a gift, but I don't understand what it is. I've gone to 2 hypnotists in the hopes of retrieving this memory, but they were not equipped to help me. Our second experience is from Mimi in Australia and occurred in October of 2018. She says that the experience made her a better person and that she now knows where she is going and no longer fears death. Here's her story. I have atrial fibrillation. I had been experiencing a 3-hour stressful conversation with my internet provider while weeding the garden in the summer. I came inside and felt like I couldn't breathe. I ripped my chains from around my neck. I could hear bits and pieces of conversation, but I couldn't talk or see. The next thing I remember, I was watching the blonde ambulance lady saying to the dark-haired driver, "We've lost her," as he pulled over the ambulance to the side of the road. It was so peaceful, and I felt intrigued at what they were doing. I was standing, hovering at the back of this woman who was trying to revive me. I was there with my mother who had passed. She was not young or old, and she looked different than when I had known her. I knew it was her even though we didn't speak. It's hard to explain. It was like knowing, like being a part of everything. It was something so beautiful that I still yearn to feel it again. Mom and I were standing and watching. Then Mom turned to go as I also turned. Then it was like I was hit. I often joke and say that my mom kicked my butt back into my body. I heard the ambulance lady say, "She's back." I was going in and out of consciousness. I think they put something down my throat, which I later found out was life support. I came back at 8:30 p.m. I still couldn't see very well and felt dull. The nurse said to me, "We had lost you for a while." The first words that came out of my mouth was, "I was with my mom." I felt wonderful and wanted to go back. I wanted to feel that incredible feeling again. I wanted to know what we were doing and where we were going. I wanted to go, but I knew I was here for a reason. The doctors have no idea why I died or what caused it. I think it was a combination of stress, dehydration, and atrial fibrillation. 2 months later, I knew why I was back. My story helped a young man who had lost his best friend in an accident. From there, all these years, it's been the same. People are drawn to me and my story helps them. I feel blessed that I can help people. I believe in God, but don't go to church. I believe that there is something amazing after death, like you become a higher being and part of a universe we can't imagine. The experience has never left me, and I feel part of it is still there. I still taste that feeling. I want to understand what it was, and I want to know more. I need answers that I know I can't get. It's been 4 years. I'm not well and waiting on results from cancer test. Part of me wants to get better, yet a big part of me is thrilled to go back there. I try now to be the best person I can be to help those that need it. The NDE has changed who I am. I hope that you enjoyed these 2 accounts today, and I hope that, like myself, you feel hope and healing from them. And remember that God loves you. Until next time.